All right, we are here. Our first game. I'm with my brother, Tyler.
What's up?
Our two commanders that we are playing today are Caesar or Kaiser, however you want to say that. Legion's Emperor is what I'm playing.
And then I got the Wise Mothman.
Beautiful.
Fallout themed decks.
We have never played with these, so we're going to make mistakes, and we're also trying to keep the video under a certain amount of time. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, roast us in the comments if we make any mistakes. We'll go ahead and flip this thing. I'll call heads. It's tails, so he gets to pick first or second.
I'll go first. Two-person commander's always the fun one anyway.
Okay, so we will do friendly mulligans to where you just put the 7 to the bottom and draw another 7 if you don't like your hand until you have either 3 lands that you can play, which I'm going to mulligan.
I'm not built iffy. Y'all may see a lot of Fallout cards. I played Fallout 4. I know Sam's played a little bit of Fallout, so we're not going to know half this.
Okay, I'm just going to keep this hand. I'm going to keep this hand. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to do this one because that just sounds goofy. I'm going to enter the Mariposa military base.
Okay.
I may have the military base enter the battlefield tapped, and if I do, I get 2 rad counters.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do that so I can get my radiation going.
Alrighty.
And that's it for me.
I am going to draw for a turn. We are going to go ahead and start with a mountain. Tap that mountain for a survivor's medkit artifact. So I can pay 1, tap it, and choose one of the following effects, but we will get to that when I need to do it. Go ahead.
Untap my land. Draw a card. Going to put out a swamp.
Swamp.
Which it looks like the Fallout 4 blast zone. I can't remember what it's called. Sea of Radiation or something like that. And then I am going to tap 2 mana for colorless.
Ooh.
To do the classic Arcane Signet. May tap that for 1 color in my commander's color identity.
Also, did you do your radiation?
Oh, I should have checked that. So at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, if you have any rad counters, mill that many cards. For each non-land milled this way, you lose 1 life and a rad counter. Oh, that sounds bad for me.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to go to, since I missed it last turn, we'll go to pre-combat stage.
Okay.
Maybe I should have read my land second effect too. I don't have enough mana to use it though. Oh yeah, I guess I should have waited to put that out because apparently it benefits from the rad counters. So we're going to go into pre-combat, and I do have rad counters, so I'm going to mill cards for each non-land card. So we'll go ahead and reveal.
So you got, okay.
And that's non-land, Volt 87.
Yeah.
So I'll lose a life and a rad counter. So since I did mill a swamp, I'll be able to keep 1. My god, I guess the mill's going to work for me somehow, I think. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Play a nice plains. Beautiful. I don't have anything I can play at the moment, but I will do Survivor's Medkit. I will pay 1 and choose 1 effect that hasn't been chosen. So we're going to do Stim Pack. So we're going to tap that and draw a card.
Yeah, Jimmy with the stimmy.
And with this stimmy. That's it. We're going to pass.
Alright. Let's go ahead and untap the goods. Put down a forest this time.
Spicy.
It gives me 4 mana to play with. I'm going to tap 3, 1 swamp, 2 for colorless.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put down the Infesting Rad Roach.
Oh no.
The classic.
The rad
You
roach.
see one of these, you got those fists ready. He is a 2/2 flying, and Infesting Rad Roach can't block because those things have no defense in Fallout.
Makes sense.
And whenever Rad Roach deals combat damage to a player, they get that many rad counters.
Ooh.
And whenever an opponent mills a non-land card, if Infesting Rad Roach is in your graveyard, you may return it to your hand.
That is gnarly. Okay.
It's pretty clutch, actually. With that, I'll have to go to pre-combat again.
Yep. Get your milling
Oh my
going.
god, yeah. It was a land.
Nice.
Oh, that's a painful one too.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
I will untap and go ahead and draw. Oh, okay. Okay, we can do something here. We can.
I caught myself. I gotta lose life for that one milled card.
We're gonna do another mountain. And I will get to play my first creature. We are going to tap a 3 to play Craig Boone, Novak Guard. So he's got reach and lifelink, and then 1 for my baby. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, put 2 guest counters on Craig Boone. And then when you do, Craig Boone deals damage equal to the number of quest counters on it up to 1 target creature unless that creature's controller has Craig Boone deal that much damage to them. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, I felt like I just read a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Say, we'll revisit that when you actually need to.
I will go ahead and pass.
I'd imagine he's probably from New Vegas, but I have no idea which character he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
Let's untap the goods, because I know your deck showed me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Caesar deck is mostly Fallout New Vegas. Whereas I think the Mothman one is Fallout 4 for the most part. Going to put down another swamp. Let's get the excitement rolling.
Okay.
I'm going to tap... Oh, do I even have the mana for it? Yes, I do, because I have an Arcane Signet.
Gross.
I will tap the Arcane Signet for an island.
Okay.
Then a swamp, forest, and colorless to bring out the Wise Mothman, my commander.
Okay.
He has flying. Whenever the Wise Mothman enters the battlefield or attacks, each player gets a rad counter. Whenever one or more non-land cards are milled, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X creatures, where X is the number of non-land cards milled this way. So I'll get a rad counter too.
Yep.
Kind of bad for me.
Well, I think it's worse for me.
So I will go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go to pre-combat. So I've got a mill twice. A land. You know, I'm both happy and not happy about that. Then another one.
That is
more
tough.
land.
Not the command tower.
Oh god. Okay, so and it's for non-land, so none of those proc him.
That's
tough.
unfortunate.
But you know what I am gonna do? Luckily, that's a land dweller. Good old Craig Boone. And Rad Roaches, even though I don't think the can in the game, he flies. So I'm going to swing at you for my Rad Roach.
Well, I think you forgot that Craig Boone has reach.
Oh no! Punishment.
And he's got lifelink. So your roach will be smushed. And
that's tough.
Craig will give me 2 life?
Yeah, because that's as much that Red Roach can give you.
So I will be at 40... 42. I'll just do 2.
Remember to read your card, kids.
Reading the card explains the card.
They didn't elect me to read. They elected me to lead.
Is that all?
Yeah, that will be it for me.
I will untap. Alright, Craig is already doing work for me. I will draw. We're going to actually play a swamp. Okay. So now I can start to cook a little bit. We got many plays to do.
Now don't you touch the Wise Mothman.
Mothman is a problem.
He has wisdom. He has knowledge.
Well, he's given me rad counters, and he benefits off of your rad counters.
No.
So I think I have to.
No.
1, 2, and 3. I'll do Anguished Unmaking. So we're going to exile target non-land permanent. So you can just send them back to your command zone. And I lose 3 life.
Oh.
But I can spare that life because I gained 2.
Valid.
So now I'll be at 39 life. We're gonna go ahead and... Interesting. Okay, I'm actually gonna tap 1 to tap Survivor's Med Kit again, but this time we're going to do Fancy Lads Snack Cakes.
Ooh.
We're going to create a food token. So...
Man, those snack cakes aren't even good in the game.
No, they're awful.
Pretty sure they give you rats.
So we got a nice little food token, so I can tap 2 to sacrifice the artifact and gain 3 life.
That's good.
So if you can't tell, this deck is life gain already.
That's good stuff.
We're going to go ahead... Oh,
yeah,
pre-combat.
Go to pre-combat.
So what am I doing? I'm milling, and if it's a land...
Yeah, if you mill and it's a land... Or let me reread it.
Because it's a creature. I am milling a creature.
Yeah, for each non-land card milled this way, you lose a life and a rad counter.
Okay, so I lose the rad counter.
Yeah.
And I lose a life. Beautiful. Now I don't have to worry about that. We're going to go battle. I'm going to swing for 3.
Ooh, that's tough. Unfortunately, the Wise Mothman's going to have to eat that damage.
And I will gain 3. We're back at 41, baby. Go ahead.
That's tough. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and upkeep. I'll untap my goods. Let's do this. Let's bolster. Let's go ahead and bolster up a little bit.
Let's see it.
We're going to tap for a island.
Okay.
Forest. Then 3 colorless.
Oh, wow.
To do Marcus, the mutant mare.
Oh, not Marcus.
Yeah. He has vigilance and trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. If that creature has a +1/+1 counter on it. If it doesn't, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So unfortunately, I will go to pre-combat.
Yeah.
I think the intent is to mill you, but I seem to be milling myself. Oh no! So there's another land.
Keep that rad, baby.
Oh
my
goodness! And another land. That'll be my turn.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get radiation sickness.
I'm not sure the Wise Mothman is sharing his wisdom with me.
Well, if you had him out on the field right now, he
would be working wonders.
He'd be doing something. We're gonna go ahead and play another Plains for a turn. And he has Trample and Vigilance.
Yes.
And then
4/4.
But when he attacks, he's giving +1s to my creatures?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it is for my creature. Let me reread it. It's whenever a creature I control. So like if I had my Rad Roach and it attacked you and did damage, it would get its +1/+1.
Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a little less fun. We're gonna tap 1 swamp. Plains, another plains. And then a mountain to play Pitless Plunderer.
Ooh.
Whenever a creature I control dies, I create a treasure token. So, not too bad. Not too bad. I am not gonna attack. Go ahead,
You
Bob.
don't want to take on the mayor?
No.
Marcus himself? I'm sure he's got some kind of hilarious storyline too in Fallout, but man, I don't know it. Alright, I'm going to tap 3 mana, 1 forest, and 2 colorless.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put down the Branching Evolution.
Okay.
It's an enchantment. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters that are put on that creature instead.
That's no bueno.
Oh yes. Pre-combat.
Oh no.
Once more.
I am once again
I am once again doing this. Good artifact. So I'll lose a life, lose a rad counter, then mill another. It's an instant.
Oh.
So I'll lose a life, losing
Alright.
that rad counter. Now that I'm done irradiating myself, I'm going to attack you with my mare.
I mean, even if I block, you're getting that +1/+1.
Well, it's when he deals combat damage to a player. So if you block, he won't get it. But he does have trample. So do consider.
Oh, so he's still getting the combat damage in.
Well, but you do have a 1/4 if.
But that guarantee. Well, that is
Oh,
interesting.
I guess regardless it would. No, because, yeah, he's got 4 defense,
Yeah,
so...
that's interesting. You'd have to pick. Ooh.
I actually did a misplay, and I'll show you in a sec.
I'll block him with both.
Ooh, blocking with both.
Because it'll kill him, but you get to decide who dies.
I really did do a misplay, and I can't wait to show you it. I will destroy your legendary creature.
Ah, okay.
And then I'll let Marcus die.
Okay.
To your plunderer.
I will gain 3 life. Thankfully, so now I am at 44. And this ability will trigger, giving me a treasure token.
Nice. You know, Oh, yeah, because you double locked it. No, actually. I'll go into second.
Ooh,
main phase.
Main phase 2.
And I'll tap 2.
Okay.
For colorless.
Mm-hmm.
To do the Contagion Clasp.
Oh.
To give him a -1/-1. So now he can't do any damage, and he's a 3 defense.
No, technically... Oh, yeah, no.
Because it's the defense that would kill it.
Yeah,
he just has no attack power now. And then he also has, I can pay for and tap it to proliferate. To choose any number of permanents or opponents, or permanents or players, and give them another counter of whatever counter that is.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
For my turn, I will untap. Untap. Plains, Slamp, and I will draw for a turn. Oh, that is cool. I don't think I'm going to play that right now, but that's cool. I'll play a mountain for land for turn. Alright, so I've got interesting plays that I could make. So he can't attack, right? Well, he could attack.
He can attack, yeah. It would just be 0 damage.
That'd be fine by me, because I'm going to pay 1, pay 2, pay 3, and pay 4. Ooh. And we're going to bring out the boy, Kaiser. Or Caesar, however you want to say it again. So whenever I attack, I can sacrifice another creature. And when I do, I can choose to create a 1/1 red and white soldier creature token with haste that are tapped and attacking.
Ooh.
Or draw a card and lose 1 life. Or Kaiser deals damage equal to the number of tokens I control to target opponent. Very interesting. Very like, I'm attacking you, which makes sense for the character.
Yep, Caesar. Man's looking to dominate.
We are going to... This is so funny, but I can't do it right now. So I will actually spend my last 2 to go ahead and just sack my food token to gain 3 life.
There we go.
And I'll pass back over to you.
Ooh, not gonna attack, huh?
Oh, he only has 0.
But he can still attack.
And do what?
Oh, because of Caesar's thing. It's not dealing combat damage. It's when you attack. I suppose you would have to sacrifice him.
Well, yeah, I can't... One, I can't sacrifice him. I have to sacrifice another creature.
Oh, so you'd have to sacrifice your attacking boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be a decision, huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. All right.
The Nesting Grounds land.
Ooh.
Tap it for a colorless, or I can pay 1 and move a counter from a target permanent you control to another target permanent. Activate only as a sorcery.
Hate that.
I am going to tap a forest, swamp, and colorless to do putrefy. Destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated.
No.
Goodbye, Lord Savior Caesar.
So he is destroyed. That will trigger.
Will trigger him.
Pitless Splendor. So I now have 2 treasure tokens. But go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I will. Only other thing I can do is I'll tap. I've only got 3 mana. Yeah, I only got 3. Tap 2 for colorless. Or I'm sorry, not colorless. Forest and a colorless. For Arcane Signet for my commander identity. To do Farseek. Search my library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
And shuffle. And shuffle, and since I do not have a creature on the field and no mana to play with, I will pass turn.
Alright. I will go ahead and untap all of my lands for a turn. They're kind of all over the place. Alright, I'm going to play Temple of Triumph. It enters the battlefield tapped, but I get to scry 1. We are going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Heroic Reinforcements. So I'm going to create 2 1/1 white soldier tokens until the end of the turn. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste.
Is that the Brotherhood of Steel bringing in some troops?
I believe it is. So we're going to get a soldier. These will work. They get to point across. Yeah, I guess everything has haste, and he now will be doing 1 damage.
1 damage.
So I will actually go ahead and swing at you. For these would have +1s on
They
them.
get +1s.
So this would
2,
be
4, 5?
yes, 5 damage.
5 fat damage. Brings me to 29.
And with that, I think I'll end my turn.
What's funny is I know that power armor. Can't remember the name of it, but got it in Fallout 4 from a community quest. I think it's from one of the older games. Like, I know they each had a division they came from, but someone put it in Fallout 4 as a community quest for Xbox. I was like, oh, that's sick.
I've only played Fallout 4, so...
I'm going to put in the Drowned Catacomb. Comes into the battlefield tapped unless I control an island or swamp, and I control both.
Nice.
Very good for me.
I'd say you could get your boy back out,
Could
but...
get my boy back out. What I will do is tap 4 for colorless mana
Alright.
to put out the Recon Craft Theta. And I believe this is actually an alien saucer.
Oh yeah, they do have aliens in Fallout.
Yep, when he enters the battlefield, put a 0/0 blue alien token onto the battlefield and put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. You should have a little +1/+1 counter.
And because of the Proliferate enchantment,
Oh, he gets plus...
he gets 2/2.
Wow.
2 of those.
Okay. So he's a 2/2.
And what I'm going to do, because James explained how crew works, since this is a vehicle, it needs to be crewed and has crew 2, so it needs either 2 creatures that make 2 or 1 creature that makes 2. Since he's a 2/2, I will go ahead. Can't remember if Summoning Sickness makes it to where you can't crew yet. I think it does, so I can't do that. But what I will do is not that. Can I afford this? I can. I will tap my last 4 mana
4.
and tap Contagion Clasp to proliferate.
Okay.
So that way I can put another +1/+1 counter on.
Oh, which means it's a +4.
It's a 3/3. Because that one gave him a +1. That gave him a +1. And then this gives him a +1.
Oh, that doesn't double it?
Oh, it did double it, but he only had 1.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Does give me a defender, though, which is great. So, I will end my turn.
Alright. I will untap, and I will draw for a turn. I don't know why I'm surprised. I already saw this card. We're going to play Isolated Chapel. Classic. Yeah, just classic. This is a wonky situation I'm in. Really want to get my commander back out.
Just gotta pay that mana.
I really want to get him going. You only have 1 blocker.
Only got 1 blocker.
I think I will. I think I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to play Caesar again. I think it's just important that I get that effect out. I can't really do anything else, but
You can attack.
I can attack. So he's at 0 now. So there's really no point in attacking with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to swing with my soldiers. And that's it. So
Okay.
whenever I attack, I can sacrifice another creature. So I don't know if that triggers like on declaration or...
That's a good question.
I think it would.
Because I think
the reds come in attacking with haste.
Yeah.
So I think it would be declaration.
Yeah, I think it'd be declaration, because I think sometimes they will specify whenever a creature declares an attack versus you declaring the attack. So I think if it goes by that logic, I think it's saying every time you declare your attack phase, you'll get to create more tokens.
So I think I'm going to destroy this dude. Boom. And I'm going to
Bring back 2 more.
bring back, two to the field. And they're tapped swinging. And I will choose my second effect, which will be Kaiser Legion's deals damage equal to the number of creature tokens you control to target opponent. So I'll be dealing 3 damage to you.
3 damage, and that's before combat damage.
Yes, because you still got 3 swinging at you.
Yeah. So I can at least block 1,
Yes.
which I'll have to do with my alien boy. He's going to zap him with that alien pistol.
All right.
And then I'll eat the 2.
All right. I'll pass over.
You know what's funny? The alien blaster in the game kind of sucks. Even though it's an alien gun.
You know, I went my entire playthrough of Fallout 4 playing with the little musket that you get from the Minutemen.
Oh, yeah.
I never got rid of it. Played the whole game with it.
Well, dang, I like this card. But I don't know if it works too much with what I'm doing.
I don't want to hear that.
I am going to tap the 6.
Oh, bringing the lad out.
Do I want to do this one? I won't do this one because I want to see how much mana I have left after this.
So you got
So
3.
4, 5, and 6.
All right.
Should leave me with 1 mana, which is kind of what I wanted. And we will bring back out the Mothman.
So we both get a rad.
Yeah, when he enters the battlefield or attacks, each player gets a rad counter.
All right.
Have mine up there. Then whenever 1 or more non-land are milled, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X creature, where it's the number of non-lands milled this way.
Okay.
And with that being said, I'm going to tap my Arcane Signet and Nesting Grounds to move a counter from a target creature to another. So I'll move this one to Mothman.
Okay.
And I realize I think that counts for this because it's if 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control, twice it.
I think that's how that would work.
So that would double it for Mr. Mothman.
Getting beefy. The wings are getting strong.
Okay, so he's there, and now what I'll do is crew my Recon Craft Theta with their alien pilot, since they are a 2/2 equally now.
Okay.
So now I'll go to pre-combat and to mill my card. It is a sorcery. Oh, dang, that's the good sorcery too. That's the good sorcery. But it will at least get rid of the radiation. I will eat a life. And then it will trigger Mothman's ability. And whenever a card's milled, put a +1/+1 counter on each to X creature, where X is the number of non-lands milled, which was just 1 card. And I will put that +1 counter. I'm out of these, so I'm just going to have to imagine this is one.
Yep.
Onto Recon Thetacraft, which will double.
Okay.
Because of branching evolution. So this is a 6/6 flying.
That is a lot of damage.
Some juice. It's some juice. And Mothman has summoning sickness. He can't do anything. I will go ahead and attack.
Okay.
And as I declare attack, whenever the Recon Craft attacks, proliferate. Choose any number of permanents and or players and give them another counter. And so I'll choose Recon Craft and Mothman, which will double. So now Mothman gets +2/+2. Recon Craft gets +2/+2, making Recon Craft an 8/8.
Man.
And Mothman a 7/7.
All right. So I will take 8 damage.
8 damage.
That will knock me down to 39 life.
So that brings you back down a couple notches.
Brings me back
brings you
down.
back down to reality. UFOs seem to do that sometimes.
They can definitely do that, yeah.
And I will end turn.
Okay. All right. Well, right off rip, as I draw my card, we're gonna play a planes. We're gonna tap 1 to tap Survivor's Medkit, and it will be sacrificed, and I will lose all my rad counters.
Ah, smart.
So I'm not helping your Mothman in any way.
I'm actually going to take this off and flip it just so we remember it's...
Yeah, I have multiple... Because how much life are you at?
23.
23? I think I'm going to do something... I'm doing something big here.
Okay.
So we're going to tap Temple of Triumph for a plains. And tap a mountain for 2. So I'm paying the normal cost for this card. And then on top of that, I'm going to pay another 2. I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to pay 6. I'm going to tap out. I'm going to pay 6 mana
On top of the normal cost.
to play Gary's Clone. So,
okay.
Gary's Clone has Squad 2. So, let me explain that. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may pay 2 any number of times. When this creature enters the battlefield, create that many tokens that are copies of it. So I did 2, 4, 6.
Okay, so that'd be 3.
So I got 3 Gary's Clones, and whenever Gary Clones attacks, each creature you control named Gary's Clones gets +1/+0 till the end of turn.
Okay, so we got 3 Garys warming up, ready to go.
3 Garys. I don't think I have a Gary thing, so
We'll just have to...
we'll just know.
We'll just imagine that's a lot of Garys right there.
A lot of Garys. So, we're going to enter battle.
Sweet.
This, I'm going to swing with my 2.
Okay.
Going to activate Caesar. Sacking 1
Second one.
to bring 2 out.
2 swinging.
Okay.
These
are tokens.
They're tokens.
Yes.
And creature, create 2 tokens with haste.
They're tapped and attacking.
So that'd be for Caesars. Does it proc in any way to help your Gary boys be able to attack?
No. But it will let me deal damage equal
for the number of tokens. Okay.
to you, so I'll be dealing before combat 1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
4,
6.
5, 6 damage.
So we'll do that first.
And will you be blocking?
Of course.
Okay.
I will block just one of the soldiers with Mothman.
So on the destruction of that, I will gain another token. So I'll just put a +1 on this. I have 3 treasure tokens. Main phase 2, I think I'm going to sack all 3.
All 3, okay.
because it's any color.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna play Thrill Kill Disciple. I'm not doing his squad cost. But when he dies, I create a junk token.
Gotcha.
So I will pass.
You got a field over there.
It's something. It's coming together.
It's doing something, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what I can cook. I'll draw. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I'm going to tap 7.
Okay. Oh wow, 7.
I know.
That's you never want to hear that. You never want to hear that.
6, 7.
Ooh.
And put out Agent Frank Horrigan.
Okay.
He is an 8/6 mutant warrior with trample.
Oh man.
And he has indestructible as long as it attacked this turn. Whenever Agent Frank Horrigan enters the battlefield or attacks, proliferate twice.
Okay, so thankfully he can't attack right now.
He can attack, but
Oh yeah.
they'll proliferate once, which will be a +2, and then they'll proliferate again, which will be another +2.
Oh man.
So now Theta is a 12/12, and Mothman is a, because that'd be 4 + 4 + 3, and 11/11.
Oh, and you get to swing with both of them this turn.
Yes, I'm going to.
Go ahead. I have nothing with reach.
Because first, I'll declare the attack,
Yep.
so that Theta proliferates.
And
Or,
you're
well,
gonna-
proliferate, so any number of targets.
Yes.
So both get +2. So he'll become a 14/14 and a 13/13.
So I'm taking 27 damage.
Taking 27 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And since Mothman attacked, we both get a rad counter.
Okay. All right. That is. So
Some juice. Some juice. I'll put my rad
so
counter out.
that'll take me down to 12 life.
Figure I better put the pressure on, since it looks like there's a chance you may also knock me out next turn.
All right. Is that it?
Unfortunately, yes. That will be
Alright.
it for me.
I think I got one. I got a draw in me.
I feel like you might be able to pull this off if you got the right cards coming up.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay. We've got Shadow Blood Ridge as my land for turn.
Okay.
So we got 3 Gary tokens plus the normal Gary. Got 2 soldier tokens. Alright, I feel like this is like...
It's either knock me out or it's gonna...
This is probably the most... Hopefully the video is doing fine. Actually, I'm gonna make sure the video is fine. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I double checked to make sure everything was fine. So, this is so on theme. So
we always get to this point.
how much damage do I have on board right now? I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
10,
11, 12, 13.
13.
I've got 13, plus he'll be doing his normal damage, and you're at 17.
I'm at 17.
So I've got enough to kill, but you've got a blocker.
I've got 1 blocker.
So, I'm going to pay 1 plains, 2 plains, so 2 white.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 2 red. I'm going to pay a black with my isolated chapel and another black.
That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana.
And you should be scared, because I'm going to, for the theme of it, Kaiser is going to do Ruinous Ultimatum.
Oh no.
Destroy all non-land permanents.
Board wipe. Board wipe.
And it's Caesar who's doing it. He says, "It was my responsibility to bring the torch of knowledge to the waste."
Caesar said, "I don't care about your Mothman and aliens. I'm dominating this planet."
And pre-combat, you know, while you're cleaning up the board, I'll do your radiation counter. And it's a creature. So Yeah, I'll lose a life. Bummer. But we will swing.
With the whole Caesar's Legion.
We'll swing for game.
On point for Fallout New Vegas.
Honestly, I don't think it could have ended a better way. That was like a beautiful way.
I was gonna say I didn't play New Vegas, but James played it so much, and I think there's an option where you let Caesar win of some kind.
Heck yeah, good game.
Oh, that was good. That was amazing. Kind of on point too, because I think some of these outlier opponents, like the aliens, do a lot of damage to you if you let it.
I think him winning is just such a cool event. So if you guys like the video, go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment. Not a combat.
Go into combat, take me out right quick.
A comment. And we do have memberships now, so you can become a member. You could leave a super thanks if you like this. Let me know. I'll try and do more live videos. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Peace.